Oh, hold up.
Today, I bought a new gun. The reason why I bought a new gun is because I normally carry my P320 full size with a compensator. It's huge. I love this gun to death, and I'll be using it for my farm, at my farm at night. It's got a nice bright light on it. It's a great gun. It shoots like a laser. I love this thing to death, but man, is it uncomfortable. So I went out looking for something smaller, more manageable, ambidextrous, because I'm a lefty. I know, it sucks. And I settled on a Canik, an MC9L. I have never really shot Caniks. I don't really know people that have them. I see good things online, especially with the newer pistols. I see a lot of memes online with some of the older guns. But I went in with an open mind trying to find something with a smaller slide and a bigger grip that's ambidextrous, and I came across this. And it was between this and an FN 509. And I decided this over the FN. For $609, I was buying a 9mm pistol that came with a red dot. They give me my box, and I open it up, and I am pleasantly surprised. We'll go over the stuff that's not, like... It's just a little bit of quality of life. Some QOL stuff that makes this... It felt like a good deal. It feels like a good deal. I don't feel like I got nothing for my money, you know. It comes with a cleaning kit. It comes with this tool set to replace these two grips. And this cool little replica, which is actually, it holds all your hardware, which is super nice. But it also, let's see if we can get these back in here. But it also is a screwdriver for all your maintenance. Any little screw you need for this gun, it can be used in that. That's awesome. I will definitely not be using that as a screwdriver because I have all the screwdrivers I need. It's still fun. It'll probably go on my desk somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a ring on it, be a keychain. But it's cool. This was a nice, pleasant surprise. Was the extra grips, the tools, the cleaning kit. That is nice. Over here, the meat and potatoes. The whole meal. You got some extra hardware, which that little gun has extra hardware in it too. It comes with a trigger lock, which is always nice. It comes with their mechanic red dot. I think this is the MO1. Yeah, it comes with the MO1. It's an okay sight. It's middle of the road, and it works great with this gun. And it has shake awake, and that's really my only. I need to be able to see the dot, and it needs to have shake awake. That's pretty much my two requirements. I'm not too picky about them. I know some people are very picky about their glass. I'm not made of money, and I like red dots. So I get what I can. But yeah, and the picture's fine. It's pretty clear. The red dot in it has automatic light adjustment from what I read online, so that's cool too. So if you're in a bright area, it'll get brighter. If you're in a dark area, it'll get dark or whatever. Sight plate came with it. Bottom of that for the mount. Came with a speed loader, which, you know, it's just a piece of plastic, but 2 mags. Comes with a holster. I'm left-handed, so I won't be using it, but I did reach out to them and ask if they'll replace this with a left-handed holster. If they do replace it, the only thing is it won't fit in the case, but this won't be in the case. It'll be on my gun wall anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Even if they do replace it, I will probably end up getting a We the People holster. I really like them. I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. Yeah, or some other Kydex holster. There's a local plate. It doesn't really matter. I want to get a We the People holster because I like the little patterns and all the colors they got, and they're fun. That's it. That's really it. I haven't done much to this. I literally got home and I started taking stuff out of the packaging. I was like, oh, I should record some of this. It looks like it's been oiled. The barrel's pretty oiled. One thing I did notice, the slide release is a little heavy, but when you get a mag in, I'm cranking on it. It's really heavy, but once that spring and the mag wears down a little bit, it should get better. I haven't bought a gun with that problem before. It's not a make it or break it. I can still rack it just fine. It just takes an extra movement. But as I get practicing with it and start training with it, I'm sure that it'll get easier and easier. And eventually I'll just be able to release it no problem. I mean, it already does without the mag in. But yeah, that was my main concern when I picked this up. I was like, man, is this normally this hard? Is it normally this hard to release the slide? And, you know, with a lot of new striker fires, yeah, it's pretty common issue when you have the mag in, which could be. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I'm not a professional though, and I'm not a guy that sells guns for a living. So he could either be totally bullshit or he could be telling the truth. I don't know. But yeah, it's like I got to use 2 hands if I want to get it down. Yeah. That was my main faux pas. But other than that, man, it's a good looking gun. I think I measured it at 6 inches. No, 5.5 inches from butt to barrel. The slide on it is 5.5 inches. And my SIG, it's all 2.5 inches longer. And this barrel and this light, it's really bulky. I don't think that a full-size SIG is a practical gun to carry, and I never thought it has been. I think it's a cool gun to carry, and I think that it makes my pee-pee bigger, but I'd never recommend carrying a full-size SIG. I was actually looking at the P365, but settled on this thing instead. The trigger feels pretty nice. I bought 1,000 rounds of practice ammo with it. I'm gonna mount this red dot on it. You'll probably see me out in my pasture when I'm shooting. Overall, pleasantly surprised with how good this gun felt, and the size of it is perfect for me. All the little goodies it comes with is really fun. It looks like it's oiled, but I'm gonna take it apart and put some gun lube on it just because I like to do that. After I take it apart, I'll let you know about the takedown, how hard the takedown is. Now you get to see my face. The friction points do look oiled. Not a whole lot, but better than dry. Might just be machine oil though. So the takedown on this was, what did I do wrong here? I'm a dumbass. What the fuck? It slid on. Why didn't you slide it off? What happened? Alright, we got that figured out. That was silly. I'll show you. I messed up, put it on the wrong way. If you do, well, shit, I just did it. If you get your gun stuck like this, I wouldn't use the tool that I use, but if you do get your gun stuck like this, it won't come off no matter what. It's stuck on there. But by my thumb, there's a little takedown spring. It's all spring tension. And you just put in a little tool, preferably something plastic or brass that won't scratch your shit, and then you push down on it, and then it comes out. You might be stuck. Oh, fuck me up. You might be stuck on this one, on the next notch. So you push down on this thing, this little tail, push down on that, and then it'll release it. And then if you're still there, you push down on it again, and it'll just slide right off. The takedown was super easy, and it does need a little bit of grease, a little bit of oil, which I got. I always got some Hops number 9 and a little bit of lubricate. So I'm just gonna put these on friction areas, and then we'll put the slide back on. We'll wipe it up, and then I'll use one of my t-shirts to clean it up. So then this should just set on. Yep, slide back like that. I like my guns like I like my women. Greasy and on my dick. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I have a fiance and she's very sweet and she's not greasy at all. Nor is she? Never mind. That feels better. Let's see if that helps with the bag empty. Maybe a little bit. It's still fucking heavy, man. It's still way heavy. God, it's like kind of frustrating how heavy it is. I'm huge. I'm huge. I'm struggling. I'm huge. We'll see if that becomes an issue or if it feels like it's getting better. If anything, it's a matter of just that. It's not the end of the world. I just don't look as cool. I just don't look as cool. I'm racking this bitch. Oh, man. Oh, you see all the carbon that flew off of that? I gotta clean her. She is dirty. I've been shooting her. That was that. That was simple. That takedown, very easy. You just pull this down, pull the little switches down, the little locks. Oh, wait. Mag out. You just pull the little locks down. Hold on, we gotta pull the trigger first. There we go. Pull the little locks down. Maybe not. Maybe it's not easy. Maybe I'm just stupid. You gotta make sure that the trigger is loose. Can't make sure you don't got an activated trigger. Okay, you bitch. God damn, I am so stupid sometimes. You pull the switches down. You slide forward about 1.5 centimeters. And then it just pops right off. And then to put it back on, you put it there. You pull the things down. You slide it back. And you're in. Let's show you one more time. Pull down the slide release. Slide forward. Slide up. Put back on. Pull down the slide release. Slide back on. Good to go. That's actually pretty simple. I like takedown levers like this. However you want to call them. But the only reason I like takedown levers like this is because they feel fun and I like the process of it. It's a good process of the magging. I like very tactile and autistic of me, but I just like the way that this goes whoop, and then it's there, you know. I just like that. Oh, and then it snaps back in there. See, I like the way that it goes all the way around, and then it slides all the way off, and then it slides back all the way on, and then you... It's fine. And then you flick that over, you know? Just that little... Oh, yeah. And you're ready to go. I like that. I like the way my SIG is built more. I certainly do. But I also spent a lot of more money. But I actually, so far, I really like it. And I am very excited to go shoot it. And I won't have a real opinion on it until after I shoot it. But everything about it, it's very comfortable in the hands. It's going to be so much more comfortable in my waistband. I'm a fat ass, so my belly makes concealed carry kind of like, uncomfortable. I'm working on that, okay? Yeah. We'll shoot it, and we'll let you know. How about that? It's oiled up and ready to go. It's like 7 degrees or something. I want to get some more shooting done with the Canik. I already put a few hundred rounds through it, so I'm going to put a few hundred more in while I freeze my fingers off, just to see how it feels, see if I'm happy with it. From what I remember, I was pretty happy with it, but you know, Had to get over the honeymoon phase. I've had it sitting in my office with me. I've been playing with it, taking it apart, checking it out, and cleaning it, whatnot. So now that it's not just a new gun, now that it's a gun that I carry around a lot more, and I've handled a lot more. Now we're gonna put some more rounds through it and see if I still love it as much as I did on day one. I'm gonna fire off some more of this. Looking down the red dot sight, I think it's pretty zeroed. These should come zeroed. If you look down your sights and you have them in a vise, and you look down, let's see if I can do this, and you center your sights perfectly right where you would be aiming if you're using irons, that red dot should just be, you know, at the tip, maybe on your white dot, just a little bit around there, and then you adjust it depending on how you should hold your gun. At least that's how I've always done red dots. Admittedly, they're a little different than rifles. You can't really do 3-shot checks unless you got them in a vise or something. Whatever. Who cares? I'm gonna fire this. Whoa! Come on. Get over here. Right now, Wally. Get. Wait. Wait. I still like it. It's very comfortable. The red dot is clear. The mechanic red dot, the MO1 that it comes with, because it's very clear. One thing I don't love about it is the recoil spring. That slide is hard to reset, especially one-handed, especially with cold hands. Somebody farted. The more you load up the mag, the more you put weight, tension on that recoil spring, the more it'll loosen up. It's a new gun, I get that. I just don't love how it felt right out of the box. Those recoil springs, they'll stretch out, they'll lose a little bit of tension, and it should become pretty buttery. Whatever, I'm just gonna shoot some more. Fine grouping. I honestly, I am very happy with it. It doesn't feel like the Cadillac of firearms, you know. It feels more like a nice Tahoe, like a nice brand new Tahoe, or maybe a Chevy Colorado. Those are nice. They're nothing special, but they're nice. Whereas you get like a Sig, it starts to feel a little bit more like, you know, like that Porsche. You can definitely tell a difference. It also could be that I put thousands of rounds through this. I put only hundreds of rounds through that. But either way, I still like it. It looks like I shoot consistently, especially on my study shots. And when it's not fucking 7 degrees outside. But I'm gonna dump this mag in this. That fucking hurt my fingers. Good boys, wait. This is the last one, buddies. I probably look like a doofus right there. Yeah, this thing I shoot like a laser. I'm still very happy with the Canik. It's a very functional piece of work. But that's what I have to say. MC9L, very functional, very nice, especially for the price. It was $609 for the full thing with the red dot. This is the 9L, not the LS. The LS is a little bit longer, but the whole idea was to go shorter. When I first was pulling this trigger, it has a lot of play before you hit that wall. But the nice thing about it is that this trigger on these Caniks is still very consistent. I like my Sig. It has like maybe a 1/4 inch of play before you hit the wall. then you hit the wall, and then it's just a matter of blowing on the trigger. I do like that, and I know when the shot's coming. Whereas when you're shooting something like a Taurus G3C, you get that first shot. I forget what their trigger system's called, but you shoot that first shot out of a new mag, and your trigger pull is so long and so light that you almost feel, and then your wall is so heavy that you almost feel like you're pulling the trigger, but it's not firing. So you think you're misfiring, which feels weird. But then you finally push through that wall, you break through that wall, and then the gun goes off, and then every consecutive shot after that has a different reset from the first shot. So it's just the first shot accuracy on guns like with those variable triggers are fucking rough. I don't like them. Whereas the Canik is very, very consistent. From the first shot to the last shot, it shoots great. The trigger pull is awesome. I'm so fucking cold I can't even think. I'll talk to you guys inside. Yeah. Move, mutts. We're packing up. Final thoughts so I can timestamp this and tell you guys that this is my full review. The Canik METE MC9L is amazing for its price. The recoil spring is a little heavy, but with enough shooting, it'll get looser over time. The glass is very clear. It comes zeroed, super easy to install. It's awesome. I do wish it was a little bigger, just because it's very small, but at the same time, for the price, it is great. It's awesome. It's a great piece of machinery. The trigger has a very long pull before its wall, and it's on the lighter side. It's not the lightest trigger I've ever fired by any means, but it's not heavy. It's very comfortable. The MC9L, they added a flatter magwell because the old one had like a little chip out of it. It was weird. So your grip wouldn't build correctly, and it felt a little awkward with some missing space there. But they fixed that because they heard a lot of people complaining about that, and this is what they did. I don't know why they had it before. Who cares? They fixed it, and now it's awesome. All in all, I love this thing. I couldn't be happier with it. I mean, I could be, but I am very happy with it. Everything that you get with it is a bonus. It comes with a free holster. It comes with all the tools you need for it, the cleaning kit, the nice hard case. It comes with everything you need to keep this gun in good condition. And that's awesome. You don't have to spend any extra money on anything. You can just get this, put the red dot on it, and it's good to go. You're ready to protect yourself. Of course, you still got to practice. But other than that, man, this thing's awesome. Yeah, that's about it. I'm happy with it. It's not a perfect gun by any means, but it is a very nice one. So, without further ado, I guess I'm just going to end the video. If you enjoyed watching this and you made it this far, I sincerely appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys took the time out of your day to watch an idiot mess with his new toys. Your time's valuable, and I know that. So I hope I'm bringing you some type of content that you can enjoy. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you've made it this far, man, just maybe like the video. Or don't. Either way, I'm just happy you're here. That's it, though. I'm out of here. It's getting late, and I got to finish editing, and yeah. So, see you later. Thanks for watching.